everybody. Welcome to today's edition of the CrossFit Games Update Show. I'm Sean Woodland with Nicole Christensen and Pat Sherwood. We are hours away from learning what 14.3 will be, and Nicole already wins the show because you came hair done appropriately today.
I had to. You know, I've been a long-time Stacie Tovar fan. I just had to rock the Tovar side swoop, as she likes to call it.
For all the ladies at home that are curious, is this difficult to pull off?
Somebody did it for me.
Okay,
no, I can't
fair
do
enough.
something.
You need
Well
help.
done.
Need
It
help.
was spot on. Well, producer Jonathan Glancy and Rory McKernan are in New Orleans. They caught up with both athletes as they get set to take on 14.3.
Hey, thanks guys. We are here on Bourbon Street. Came down to give you a little taste of the local flavor. Of course, you know that we have two amazing women in town. The old veteran Stacie Tovar. It's a reflective time of year for her. She hurt her scapula in 13.3. She's healthy now and raring to go. Now the newbie Sandra Pichelli used to be a shy kid. She's got a whole new bag this year after taking 4th place at last year's games. She's way more comfortable in her own skin. We caught up with them earlier. Here's what they had to say.
Just traveling so much and being in front of cameras more, it's definitely changed something in me because previous to that, I've always been a very shy person. And I remember myself on the Diablo team, 2012, like I was the one running away from the camera, and like I'd hide behind my teammates, and I was like, I do not want to talk in front of the cameras. But now, the more that I've done it, I've become a lot more comfortable, and even my family, they're like, wow, I'm impressed. I remember you as the shy person who did not like talking in front of people. So I guess that's really helped me grow as a person.
Gosh, it was this time last year. I just had finished, it was 13.3, and it was the muscle ups, and I remember telling my coach afterwards, something does not feel right. So I went to regionals, competed. 2 days after regionals, decided I need to go to the doctor, and got an MRI done, found out I had a fractured scapula, and doctor's like, you're not competing in July, and I was like, yeah, I am. I'm competing in July, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get there. So didn't pick up a barbell until weekend of Halloween this year. So I feel great. I feel no pain. Been amazing.
So both ladies excited, both ladies healthy. The competition is going to speak for itself. We've also got some special guests who will be on the cool down show and some big surprises. So make sure you tune in. I'll see you at CrossFit NOLA.
Thanks, Ro. Let's take a closer look at the athletes who will be throwing down tonight in New Orleans in 14.3, and two extremely similar Games veterans here. Sandra Pichelli, with a better Games finish, though, did that last year when she finished 4th, and also bested Tovar in the Open last year, 8th to 33rd. Let's start with Stacie Tovar. She's a veteran. She's been to the Games 5 times, going for her 6th appearance. Usually when we see that, we see athletes who are, I don't want to say at the end, and I don't want to say twilight, but at least in the second halves of their careers.
Like putting her out in the pasture.
Not doing that either.
Choosing the words carefully.
Exactly. Is her window closing, though, at all?
No, not at all. I mean, if anything, Stacie has done everything this year to open that window as wide as possible for the 2014 season. You pointed out that she's a 5-time Games competitor. She's been this model of consistency over the past 5 years through a full-time job and training at CrossFit Omaha. This year, she suffered an injury in her shoulder, which absolutely held her back in regionals and in the Games. And I think she said, hey, maybe I have been in this sport for a number of years. If I want to accomplish my goals, I'm going to need to clear something out. So she quit her job. She worked for a wellness company doing marketing and sales. She's coaching full-time at CrossFit Omaha and training. And I think that is going to put her in a position where we could see her in the top 10 this year.
Well, Sandra Pichelli had, and this is probably an understatement, a great debut.
Oh yeah,
at
she's already
Games.
been in that top 10.
Yeah, she barely missed a spot on the podium. But what does she need to do to make sure that she enjoys the same sort of longevity that Tovar's had so far?
Oh yeah, because we absolutely want her to have a career like that. I mean, she's a young, exciting athlete. Caught up with her earlier today, and she said she already has a system in place to stay healthy physically. Plenty of stretching. When the volume of her training increases, she also increases the body work that she has done. Now here's the important one, especially for all these crazy athletes. You have to stay healthy mentally as well. So she tries to actually get away from CrossFit every now and then. Loves traveling, loves a good bowl of ice cream, who doesn't?
Right.
But here's the cool part also. After the Open, after regionals each year, she just likes to go down to Yosemite, she's a NorCal girl, and just relax, and just
Wrestle
not think
wild
about
bears.
competing, wrestle the occasional bear, ground squirrel, whatever.
All right, let's get down to brass tacks, as you like to say.
All right.
Matchup is tonight. What does Stacie Tovar want to see happen if she's going to win?
I talked to Stacie and she said she wants to see wall balls, some toes to bar, and maybe a little squat clean action. So something below parallel with an explosive box jump there be right up her alley. I think the other thing for Stacie is that, you know, she has a ton of experience. If you look at these two athletes, as you pointed out, Sean, when they are matched up on paper, they look very similar. But Alessandra's heavy numbers are a little bit bigger. Her lifts are a little bit bigger than Stacie's. However, going head to head, it kind of all goes out the window and you just have 2 minutes to repair and go. Stacie's good at that.
All right, now what about Sandra? What does she want to see Dave Castro throw out there if she's going to win tonight?
Alessandra doesn't care, man. We just covered she took fourth at the games, for the love of God. No, I mean, when I talked to her, she said she would love to see, again, like you said as well, a barbell movement, and the heavier the better. That movement right there, the thruster, that was her guess as to what we might see. But she said she's better last year for strength and skill, so if we see a technical movement, that might play for her as well. Now, she's been to the games once, Stacie 5 times. That's a big advantage for just kind of handling the pressure. But over the course of this last year, she's traveled around to the CrossFit Tour in Montana. She did it in New Zealand, and that's, you know, intimate, small number of athletes, large crowd, high pressure. So that will also kind of help her tonight.
All right, we'll be able to watch it all go down live, 5 p.m. Pacific time on games.crossfit.com. Pichelli and Tovar throwing down in 14.3 after the event. Be sure to stick around for the cool down when Pichelli and Tovar will join Dave Castro and Rory McKernan, and they'll all be fielding your questions from social media. That's going to do it for us. For Nicole Christensen, Pat Sherwood, I'm Sean Woodland. We'll see you next week, and good luck with 14.3.